Mike Keenan.
Right, few words of introduction. I'm Mike. I'm a married man, and my wife thinks stand-up comedy is my midlife crisis, which is fucking great news because it means she hasn't found out about Cassandra, so that's good. I've been married 24 years. Right, we've got 3 beautiful children. And one ugly little bastard we keep in a garage. Where the students down there say, you're all the students, right? My daughter, who's 22 years of age, she went off to university last year, she deferred it a bit, right? 12 months she went to university, and there's all the things at university that an Irish Catholic father does not want for his daughter, right? Like booze, boys, education, shit like that, right? But I thought I could take care of the boys, right? What I did was I sent them with what I thought was quite a funny present, yeah? It's just a photograph of me, like that! And underneath it, it said, anything you do to her, I will do to you. Yeah. It's funny for a bit, right? It's only been 12 months, and so far I've had to fuck 10 rugby players. Laughing up, they don't call, they don't write, it's a disgrace. Next one now is a 19-year-old boy, so he likes to do stuff on his PC, like Call of Duty and Fortnite, and clearing his internet history, stuff like that, right? And then the youngest is a 9-year-old boy. Have we got any, I don't think we have got any parents of young children in? Parents of young children? No.
Yep.
Looking mostly young children. At the back there? What's your name, my friend?
Kirsty.
Kirsty, lovely to meet you. How old are your kids, Kirsty?
19, 18, 13 and 9.
13 and 9. See, I was worried for a moment, Kirsty, I hadn't understood. I said, parents of young children. 3 fucking adults, Kirsty! Keep up, Kirsty, for Christ's sake, I've got 10 minutes! Well, then we got there, 9's the age of my youngest, and it's a beautiful age, Kirsty. But you'll have been through this, right? And some of you I might shatter a few illusions for some of the fetuses down the front, Kirsty, right? But at Christmas, my wife and I had a blazing row about our youngest, right? Because he's 9, right? And I thought, at that point, right, we should treat him a little bit more grown up. My wife wants to keep him innocent for as long as she possibly could, right? But I thought Christmas, perfect time to tell him the truth about the big lie, Kirsty, yeah? No, I won the row, yeah? So we sat him down Christmas Eve, we told him the truth, that he's adopted. Yeah, and you laughed, Nottingham. Poor little Mohammed was fucking heartbroken. Where's my kid's Catholic? Can we go to the Catholics in? Is the right response. One over here. Not as many as these to the other. What's your name, pal? Jim, lovely to meet you, Jim. Jim, I'm a fucking terrible Catholic, as you probably already figured out. Kirsty knows that already, right? But I was quite jealous, Jim. I saw something recently, right? In the Church of England have started taking card payments at the collection plate. Have you seen this, Jim? Yeah, I think it's a cheeky fuckers. Cheeky fuckers, Jim says. I completely agree, Jim. I think we've missed the trick, though. I really do, right? Because there's 2 things about that. First of all, right? Nobody's ever got coins on them when they go to church, have they, Jim? No. Because religious people fear change, don't we, Jim? Fuck off. I took the day off when I wrote that. Get on board or fuck off. Right? That's not the only reason I think, Jim, right? Because secondly, I reckon us Catholics in our churches could absolutely do with a contactless policy. Yeah? That's all right with Jim down there. Good. Start me watch. Good. I'll tell you what pisses me off, right? Everything, clearly. Sorry, Kirsty, right? What pisses me off is Disney. I'm a middle-aged man. I've got to the age, and you won't recognise this, right? Every single night, I have to get up in the middle of the night for a piss, right? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? And it'd be fine if I could just start waking up first, right? The other thing that pisses me off, and I should be over this, some of you kids, right, you'll fucking love Disney. I should be over it. I'm in my 40s. Only my 40s, Jim. I know, right? I'm in my 40s. But I'll tell you, Jim, I'll tell you what pisses me off about Disney, right? That the fact that they keep prequeling and remaking all of their films in live action. All those animated classics, yes. Yes, what's your name, my friend? Mia, yes, Mia, yes. I should be over it. When I do get angry, and I'll tell you why, Mia. When I was growing up in the 1980s, right, watching 101 Dalmatians, at no point was I horny for Cruella de Vil. Then Emma Stone happened, and I don't know who I am anymore. Beyonce was in The Lion King. I don't want to fuck a lion. Stop forcing my hand. And now I am no longer welcome at Chester Zoo. It's a disgrace. Good. I struggle with technology. You kids will be all over the social media, right, Jim? You don't use the social media? Yeah, what social media on, Jim? This is turning into grooming. Let's move away from that. I can't use it, Jim. I'm too old for that shit. I am on Facebook. I mainly use that to keep up with people from school, right? Although they keep telling me I should be mixing with people my own age, whatever that means. Let's see. He said what I did was, Jim, right? Trick of the trade, right? I was coming up here to do some stuff. I wrote it on my hand. I don't know if you can see that, Jim. I went to the toilet before I came and I washed my hands and I've spudged the shit out of it, so that's good. Yeah, I've just come back from London. I've got a job. I can't just do this for a job. Yeah, I've got to do other things. I know, I'm shocked too, right? But I've got a day job down in London at the moment, just by the Houses of Parliament, number 10. I've got a job there as a spy. Postman! I've got a job as a postman. But they say, people keep telling me about London when I come back up, is that they think London is getting more and more racist. And I'm not sure I believe that, I'm really not. But my face was tested, right? I don't know if any of you saw this. Last year in April, I came down on a Sunday morning and I put my TV on BBC One. And they were broadcasting these beautiful views of London from a helicopter. Right? Gorgeous it was. But as the camera panned down and zoomed in, I saw 20 African men running for their fucking lives through the streets of London. Yeah? And shortly afterwards, they were pursued by 40,000 Brits. Yeah? Some of whom were in fancy dress, right? And those 40,000 Britons chased those 20 African men through the streets of our great capital for 26 miles. It was absolutely disgusting, right? But crucially, they didn't catch those men, did they? No, and that is all racists are fact, right? And why are all racists fat? Oh, the irony, Indian and Chinese food. I didn't start my watch, I do apologise. I'm going to finish on a couple of bits. Thanks for coming out tonight. I fucking love doing stand-up. I haven't done, I didn't do it for many years. I started when I was quite old, right? As you can fucking tell. Right, Jim? Yeah, I know what you're thinking, right? But I gave this a try because my daughter challenged me to it. She said, why have you never done it? You've always wanted to do this, get out and give it a try, right? And I think that's important. And we've just been given a perfect lesson on why you should get out and do the things before it's too late. Jim, what is it you're doing at uni, my friend? Maths. I was going to ask what your dreams are, Jim. Clearly you've given up on life. So Jesus. Mia, what is it you do for a living, do you mind me asking? Speech and language therapist. That's a proper fucking job, Jim. Try harder, right? Is that what you always wanted to do? Was that dream, Mia? Or do you have a dream when you were a little girl of doing something else? Or that was kind of it. Good on you for chasing it, because that's important, right? Yeah, don't worry, Jim, it's not the worst answer I've ever had to that question, right? I asked that question in Darlington last week. Yeah, fucking Darlington, laughing. Alright, Nottingham, you're second on the shit list. And I asked that question, and a guy said to me, I said, what was your dream when you were growing up? And he said, I wanted to be a fire engine. Not a fireman. He saw those firemen and he thought, crucially, right, I would like 6 or 7 of them to ride me at once. But whatever it is, Jim, right, when you land on it, because it ain't maths, my friend, when you land on it, you get out and you pursue it. Whatever that dream is, if it's speech and language therapy, if it's racing boats, if it's running marathons, whatever it is, you give it a try. Unless your dream is stand-up comedy, because there are no spots already, Jim. You stay in your fucking lane. Other than that, right? You chase those dreams, Jim. You're going to finish on this. This didn't come back. It's been touched on. Alright, Sachin was talking about the lockdowns. It was a tough time. That this didn't come back. We've got a Tory government at the moment who do not want this sort of thing coming. They're cutting arts funding, right? Because they don't want us coming out and spreading ideas like this. Because while we're stuck in our houses, we can't be out spreading sedition and plotting to overthrow a fucking government, right? So, we're going to get out and let's do this. Yeah? And crucially, right, that's why this wasn't the first thing that came back after the lockdowns, was it? It wasn't this, it wasn't theatre, it wasn't cinemas, it wasn't even football, right? What was the first thing that came back after the lockdowns with no masks, no social distancing? Royal Ascot. Yeah. Fucking Royal Ascot, yeah? Yeah, of course it was, right? But I'm a centrist. Genuinely, I try to see things from both sides of the coin, right? Because yes, there were 60,000 unmasked people at Royal Ascot, right? But due to years of inbreeding, that was still only a 2-family gathering. So, Liz, I'm Mike, thanks so much for coming out tonight.